Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you are doing well. I am sorry guys, I wanted to be here together with you with a big smile after a victory yesterday in Spain. Unfortunately, this is not the case. It is 1-1. Is it a loss? Is a defeat? No. How am I feeling? I feel like it is a defeat. Unfortunately, it is like that. I woke up and that's how I felt. I'm sorry, guys. I will try to cheer you up with some beautiful positive notes, but we don't have a lot. Today, there will be two videos in one, so expect a longer video. Why? Because we'll speak about the front pages. What are they saying about our beloved Juventus? The words of Allegri. We'll speak, unfortunately, about the bad luck of Juventus and the bad luck of Weston McKennie that probably can also join Chiesa with a season that is over for him. We'll speak about the renewals. A lot of things and important things has been said about the renewal, so I tell you a lot of things in that part, but also analyzing in detail what happened yesterday. Why are we here speaking about the 1-1? What happened with Juventus? Was it only a singular mistake, an individual mistake, or was it actually a mistake from Allegri or from the team? We'll speak about all these kind of things, guys. I know it's hard after a 1-1 in Champions League, but I will ask you to put a maximum of like, just support the movement, support the channel, and subscribe to the channel if you want to. Thank you. We start with the intro and then we go with all the news, and we have a lot of news today. We start immediately with the front pages of Tuttosport that I wanted actually to see as a final result. Dusan Vlahovic with a fist in the air. Again, with the number 32. 32 seconds, because the guy, he joined Trezeguet, he joined Del Piero. First appearances with Juventus in Champions League and scoring immediately. He did even better because he only needed 2 touches in 32 seconds after the assist of Danilo, controlling with the chest and then scoring with his right foot, a right foot that was criticized by some people because they were saying Vlahovic is good but he's only scoring with his left foot. No, yesterday he did it in his Champions League debut. After 32 seconds, what a goal, what a beautiful goal. I wanted everything to stop there. Qualification, we go to the quarterfinal. Unfortunately, we had 89 other minutes to play, and that's where things started to go wrong. Like Corriere dello Sport is saying, La Juve in un lampo, Juventus in only a flash, this flash of 32 seconds, but it was not enough. The goal of Dusan Vlahovic was not enough. Non basta. These were the words of Corriere dello Sport. Allegri saying, when we will play the return game, it will be like a final. Of course it will be like a final because you will be in or out. There is no other way. Gazzetta dello Sport instead, colpo di fulmine. Che colpo di fulmine. What a thunder, because we were speaking about it again. Dusan Vlahovic, what a thunder. He didn't need too much, and yesterday he was saying this like that to the Villarreal supporters, or maybe to the media that were starting to criticizing him. I don't know, I don't care. We were winning. The guy is a beast, but again it was not enough because, like Gazzetta is saying, Dusan gol dopo 33 secondi, Dusan goal after 33 seconds. He started immediately in Champions League with a goal, but then an equalizer after a mistake of Rabiot. Was it a real mistake of Rabiot? Yes or no? We see it in the image. We see Parejo that is alone able to score, and that's what I told you. Unfortunately, the game didn't stop after 32 seconds, but it has 90 minutes, and we made that big mistake. Again, singular mistake, individual mistake, or a team mistake. We'll go into the analyze in a few seconds. If I can tell you one thing that maybe can cheer you up in the day after, is that when we played versus Atletico Madrid, the first game we lost 2-0. When we played versus Lyon, we lost 1-0. Versus Porto, we lost 2-1. We always played in their country, in their home, and then we were eliminated. This time we did a 1-1, a better result than the 3 last time. The only time that we did a 1-1, it was versus Tottenham, and it was years and years ago. So is it a better result than the 3 last ones? Yes. Was it enough? No. Don't looking for excuses. Tuttosport with a double page. Fulmine Vlahovic, thunder of Vlahovic, ma non basta, but it is not enough. We already spoke about a lot of things, but Dusan is actually explaining how all the Juventini are feeling at the moment. tra sogno e realtà, between a dream and reality, between the dream of starting and scoring immediately, between the dream of the Juventini to starting the game as soon as they were on the sofa and immediately scoring after the music of the Champions League, and the reality of having to stay back for an 89 minutes as we saw too many times this season, and conceding a goal at a certain moment, because if you are there for 89 minutes it will happen. Che gol, what a goal, ma che rabbia, but what an anger. We are angry this morning. Yesterday Allegri after the game he said, l'avevamo in pugno, we had the game in our hands, and I agree with that because we were leading unexpectedly after 32 seconds. We were leading, the way was open, Juventus had a beautiful bonus, but then he's saying, but an individual mistake, the one of Rabiot, changed everything. It was decisive. I agree, was it only Rabiot? I don't know. Paura per McKennie, we are scared for McKennie. We will speak about McKennie in a second. So let's go and see if it was indeed an individual mistake of Rabiot or De Ligt, or if it was a team mistake. Guys, look at the average position and then you will tell me, Beppe, you are too much obsessed with these kind of average position. The average position, it says a lot. Juventus there with the purple dots. Why? Because we were playing away. Villarreal with the black dots, they were playing in their home. And what do you see immediately after 90 minutes? That the only player in the midfield of Villarreal was Vlahovic. That's the only one. You see it with the beautiful number 7 in purple. And then all the other players of Juve in our own half. This is an average position of all the game. You don't need the stats to see it because you saw it clearly yesterday. But look at Villarreal, only 2 defenders in their half, blocking Vlahovic as much as they could, and all the rest in our opposite, in our half. And this is a problem, guy, because we said it, if you are too much there, you will concede at a certain time. It's also supported by some percentages of action areas where Juventus was only in the final third of Villarreal for 17% of the time. We were in our final third for 40% of the time, 39, and that's too much. And that's what I want to tell you. If you are playing in the midfield and you are neutralizing Villarreal, why not? But 40% in your own final third, at a certain moment the goal will arrive. We see it also with the stats of the game. Again, another game without possession of the ball. 46% for Juve. Is it a disaster? No. But if you're starting losing the ball versus Sassuolo, the possession versus Sassuolo, Atalanta, Torino, it is too much. 0 corners for Juventus. That's a big mistake. And you see it also with a significant stat. We did 65 long balls. 65 long balls. That's a lot. That was the only idea that Juventus had yesterday. And it worked with Danilo for Vlahovic in the beginning. And that was it. Yesterday we didn't have the link, we didn't had Dybala, a big miss for the creativity of Juventus, but Juventus had absolutely no idea. A big problem, only 2 shots on target, and they came only from Vlahovic, one with a goal in the beginning of the game and one in the second half. For once we found him and he was able to go towards target. Morata missed a big one. It is what it is. So we see that if we don't go for Vlahovic, we have a problem. Then we see also the individual ratings where they said that Rabiot deserved a 4.5. I think it's a bit exaggerated, even if he's also there. And after the goal that we conceded, he started to be a real disaster. 7.5 for Vlahovic. I go for my man of the match, who is Danilo. Assist yesterday, but a lot of good things. Best in interceptions. He did also the most passes in opposition in final third. He did 10 passes in final third. The only player that was a bit more offensive. We were expecting that from Cuadrado. That Cuadrado was not that great yesterday. Danilo did. For me, Danilo, man of the match yesterday. It would have been De Ligt if De Ligt didn't do that big mistake, because as you see in the image, I tell you, yes, Rabiot is not paying attention to Parejo, and Allegri asked him a few moments before, pay attention to Parejo, you have to man mark him, otherwise he will be alone. He forgot about him. He dreamt he was away of the game. But also De Ligt, and De Ligt also said it yesterday in the cameras. He said, you know, it's also my mistake, and probably only my mistake, because I went too much to the right side and the center of the field instead of paying attention to my man. You see clearly that there are 3 players around the player of Villarreal. Big mistake of De Ligt there, more than from Rabiot. Rabiot is also there involved. The thing that I want to say about Rabiot is you are playing a good game, not a great game. A good game, but after that episode, you totally forget that you are playing and you forget about being focused, and you are nearly able to leave your team with 10 men, because if you see really what happened yesterday, he deserved a red card, guys. Now we stopped analyzing the game. We'll speak about the other things that happened yesterday, and we start with McKennie. I'm super sad, and I hope and I wish him a speedy recovery, probably the end of the season for Weston McKennie. Fracture to his foot. We will do further analysis, but they already did the first test yesterday immediately after the game. It doesn't look good for our American boy that played actually a quite good game. For me, it's a big pity because he was the most informed midfielder from all the midfielders we had. He was doing really great, not only because more than an American, he's like a Swiss knife. He is able to do a lot of things, pressing, helping defensively, going up, trying to be dangerous, scoring goals. We will miss him a lot. Who will we see? Will we go with the two-man midfield, or will we promote the young guy Miretti to the first team for the rest of the season? I don't know. Hopefully for McKennie, after Chiesa, hopefully McKennie can come back really soon and stronger than before. And now we speak about the last topic, the renewals. Yesterday before the game, the question was asked to Arrivabene about the renewals. They asked him, are you positive about the renewals? Not speaking only about Dybala, but you know that 5 players are involved. He said, yes, why not? But sometimes one part is really positive and the other one is pessimist. So pay attention. It was not really clear what about the renewals. Some are positive, some are pessimist. Who is pessimist? Who is positive? We don't know. One thing is sure is that Juventus will change their approach for the renewals, but also for the new players joining Juventus, and that's an important one. Less fix and more bonus. Bonus linked to performances of the team, but also individual, about appearances in the game, about goals, about assists, about probably, I don't know, kilometers run by game, I don't know what, but that's a really important one. You want to earn a lot of million, you want to become rich, you want to go into that legend of having a lot of money, why not? But then you will have to deserve it on the field. That's the new strategy of Juventus. And yes, we are not in the best moment, we have to stay quiet and low profile, but these kind of things are the fundamentals for a better performance also on the field in the future. We start speaking about Morata. Yesterday, apparently there was a meeting between the management of Juventus and the agents of Morata in Spain. They were speaking about his future. You know that Morata, he loves Juventus and he really wants to stay. It will not only depend on Morata and Juventus, but also about Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid, that they understood that Juventus want a discount on the 35 million euro that we have to pay, but at the moment they are saying maybe we want to hear to other teams. Maybe some teams, they want to give us more money. So the future of Morata is not decided yet. What about Dybala? There will be a meeting that has been scheduled for March with Dybala. Apparently these are sources, guys. Rumors from Nicolo Cira, who's saying there will be a meeting in March. Juventus will actually propose 7 million to Dybala instead of the 8.5 plus 1.5 bonus. So 7 million will be the start. Will there be bonuses? Probably yes, maybe more bonuses as we just explained. So we'll have to speak about that in a few moments, guys. We will have to wait until March. March is really soon. What will happen with Dybala? In, out, will he accept that new strategy of Juve? We will see it. And then I want to finish with the last news, the news about the plusvalenza gate, the profit gate that we were speaking. Just to give you an update, Juventus received, as the other 10 teams of Serie A, received the documents about the profit cases, and there are two big transfers that are not into investigations. It's the swap between Pjanic and Arthur, that a lot of people were discussing, that it was not normal, blah blah blah. This will not be into the investigation, and neither will be the Cancelo Danilo swap, also not into discussion. So forget about these cases, let's focus on the small cases. As again, Juventus has everything to answer and to defend themselves. Again, I am sad today, I am super sad. 2 videos in one. Let me know which part you preferred, the news, the renewals, the words of Allegri, or the details about the game, the analysis. Let me know. One thing is sure, Still not happy. Still not happy. Tonight we will try to follow another game. It will be Atletico Madrid versus Manchester United. Will Ronaldo do it again? Yes or no? In fact, I don't really care, but it's beautiful to see beautiful football and Champions League night. Thank you for everything, guys. I hope you are still doing well for the rest of the day. Grazie, forza, Juve.